These are devotions for people at a social distance. This morning in my devotions I was reading in 2 Samuel chapter 5, and in verses 6 to 10 you get the account of David's invasion and taking of the city of Jerusalem. And there was one particular thing about that siege and taking of Jerusalem that particularly struck me. So Jerusalem was at that time a Jebusite city. It was built on top of a big mountain, Mount Zion, and it had no doubt very good defenses. And as a result of all this, the Jebusites in Jerusalem felt as if they were impregnable. There was no way that they could be taken. And so in verse 6 it says this: "The king and his men marched to Jerusalem against the Jebusites, the inhabitants of the land, who said to David, 'You will not come in here. Even the blind and lame will turn you back,' thinking David cannot come in here." So, here's the situation in Jerusalem. The Jebusites have a really, really good city built on a hilltop and with really good defenses. They are so feeling so secure that they are saying to David, I don't care how big your army is, we could put the blind and the lame behind these walls. You're not getting through them. So they felt absolutely safe and secure behind their walls. So they were people of a certain wealth, a certain privilege. They lived in a place which made them feel literally above everyone else and practically above everyone else. And so they felt no one could touch their lives. Now, the reason why that particular verse connected with me today was because I saw a video yesterday of somebody reacting to the extreme flooding in Germany. And it was all over Twitter. You may have seen it. But basically, it's a person saying, this is not supposed to happen here. So we have these huge floods running through the city and, people lost, people dead. And the person on the video was saying, this is the kind of thing that is supposed to happen other places, not in Germany. It's supposed to happen in the third world. It's supposed to happen where everything is, there's no infrastructure, whatever. It's not supposed to happen in Germany. And of course, it did happen to Germany. And the fact of the matter is, as many of the things are going on in the world right now, pandemic, forest fires, climate change, flooding, none of us is as safe as maybe we thought we were. It is no longer something that just happens in other places. But it's exactly the same attitude that is given by the Jebusites in this passage, and they are proved wrong. And my friends, we also are going to be proved wrong if we think we are immune of the trouble of this world. The world is filled with troubles, and some of the disasters that are happening now, we will not escape some of their most devastating impact. That's the reality of the world we live in. We should not take our security from where we are or how we feel as if we're somehow above or beyond the fray of the troubles of this world. Security is not found in the walls of a city or the heights of your hill. Security is found in the Lord, of course, is the message of the Bible. But it's also the fact that we should not, look upon the troubles of this world as simply something that happens to somebody else. And that's also why we must react with complete compassion to those who are devastated by some of the things that are going on right now. Lord our God, the world is a kind of frightening place right now. What with sickness and disease, what with flooding and fire. We do thank you for this reminder that we are not immune. That just because we feel as if we've built ourselves a high place, a secure place, we are not immune of the troubles of the world. Teach us to trust in you for our safety. Teach us to be compassionate to all of those who are hit by the disasters and the troubles of this world. Amen.